The lecture hall was designed for beings who had never known gravity that pulled hard. Seats floated in neat arcs. Light panels shifted color to suit a dozen eyes. The air tasted faintly of copper and mint. Cadets murmured in a dozen languages. It was the Earth lesson. Most of them expected a warning about poison skies and unstable tectonics. Most of them were wrong. Instructor Cale drifted to the center. Cale was tall and jointed and calm. His voice carried without effort. Today we discuss Earth, a developing world, recently contacted, recently admitted to observe a status. The lights changed. A blue sphere rotated. Oceans shone. Clouds curled. A few cadets snorted. Others leaned back. Earth was small. Earth was loud. Earth was new. At the back sat Mara Ionescu. She wore the cadet grey like everyone else. Her boots were heavy. Her shoulders were square. She had kept her hair short after the second month. It stayed out of the way that way. She watched the room. She always did, Cale continued. Earth species are varied. Many are fragile. One is not. A diagram appeared. A human silhouette. Bones bright. Muscles layered. The room hummed with interest. Cale raised a thin hand. Humans evolved under high gravity. They endured frequent impacts. They hunt persistence. They heal with scarring. They adapt. A chitinous cadet clicked. We know the summary. Why the focus? Cale nodded. Because summaries hide edge cases. Because edge cases break tools. The scanners activated. Thin beams swept the room. They were routine. Attendance, health, threat baseline. The beams passed over Mara and paused. The scanner spiked. A sharp tone cut the air. Panels flashed amber. Conversations died. Cale frowned. Hold position. Cale said. The scanner focused on Mara. Numbers climbed. Heat, density, electrical activity, reflex latency. All wrong. A security drone slid from the wall. Its lens fixed on Mara. A warning glyph pulsed. Mara raised her hands slowly. Sir, permission to speak. Cale hesitated. Granted. Those scanners read stress. Right now I am stressed. A ripple of uneasy laughter tried and failed to start. The numbers did not fall. Cale glanced at the console. Cadet Ionescu, you are exceeding safe thresholds. Yes, sir, Mara said. This is not my safe. The drone's emitter warmed. A blue corona formed plasma. Training grade, but still lethal at range. Someone had made a fast call. Stand down, Cale said. The drone did not stand down. The emitter flashed. The plasma bolt crossed the room in a blink. It screamed. The sound punched the ears. Mara moved. She did not dodge. There was no time. She stepped into it. Her left hand came up. Fingers spread. Palm forward. She caught the plasma shot. Light wrapped her hand. The bolt flattened. Heat roared. The floor beneath her boots cracked. The air ionized. Ozone stung. Every cadet went silent. Mara clenched. Muscles stood out like cables. Her teeth set. Her arm shook. She forced the energy to ground. It bled off in a white arc into the deck. The bolt died. Her hand smoked. She lowered it. Skin was blackened. Blisters rose. She breathed through her nose. She did not scream. The drone powered down at last. Kale stared. His voice was quiet. Medical. Mara shook her head. Later, sir. Kale floated closer. Explain. Mara looked at her hand. She flexed. Pain flared. She swallowed. On Earth, we catch worse. The room exhaled all at once. A reptilian cadet hissed. That was a weapon. Yes, Mara said. It was. Kale gestured. Cadet sit. Mara sat. Her boots scraped. She kept her burned hand still. Kale addressed the hall. Lesson continues. Pay attention. He turned to Mara. What training? Search and rescue, Mara said. Urban collapse. Fire. Chemical spill. I grew up near a plant. Accidents happen. Kale nodded. The scanner spiked because my nervous system is loud, Mara said. Because adrenaline is a river. Because I can dump energy when I need to. The console chimed. Readings normalized. The spike faded. Kale resumed. Humans do not have claws or armor. They have thresholds. When crossed, they change state. Images appeared. Humans lifting debris. Running through flame. Standing in floodwater, a cadet whispered. Why would they teach this now? Kale answered without turning. Because misunderstandings kill. A hand rose. Feathery. Instructor. Was that typical? No, Kale said. It was a demonstration. Mara blinked. Sir, Kale met her eyes. Unplanned, but illustrative. He gestured to the console. Plasma training grade equals the output of a shipboard breach cutter for 1 second. Cadet Ionescu redirected it. A murmur spread. Fear or calculation. Kale continued. Humans evolve to solve problems with bodies when tools fail. They accept injury as cost. They push past pain. They do not like to. They can. Mara lifted her burned hand. She spoke to the room. I am not special. Any of us could have done it with the right timing. I just grew up catching hot things. A clicking laugh came from the Kitana's cadet. You call that hot? Mara smiled thin. On Earth we have hotter, and colder, and worse. Kale changed the display. A city. Collapsed towers. Smoke. This is why Earth is here, Kale said. Not because of weapons, because of response. A siren sounded. A real one this time. Red light washed the hole. Breach in Dock 3, a voice announced. Fire and plasma leak. Kale looked at Mara. You are injured. Yes, sir. Can you move? Yes, sir. Kale turned to the hall. Cadets, this is now practical. They moved as one. The drone bay opened. Tools dropped. Masks sealed. Dock 3 was chaos. A cargo vessel had ruptured. Plasma vented in a white spear. Fire licked along conduits. Gravity fluctuated. A crew lay trapped behind twisted frames. Mara took point without asking. She braced. She wrapped a thermal sleeve around her burned hand. She felt the ache. She ignored it. Cut power, Kale said. Power is fused, someone replied. Mara assessed. She stepped into the heat. She caught the plasma stream with her good hand. She angled it. She grounded it. She shouted. Now, cadets dragged the crew free. Frames sagged. Alarms wailed. Mara held until her vision tunneled. Then Kale pulled her back. The fire died. The breach sealed. Silence returned. Medical drones swarmed. They wrapped Mara's hand. Cool flowed. Pain receded to a throb. Kale spoke to the hall. Debrief. A cadet asked, "Why did the scanner not predict this?" Kale replied, "Because prediction assumes averages. Humans live in tails." Mara sat on a crate. She breathed. She felt tired. She felt alive. The chitinous cadet approached. "You risked yourself." "Yes," Mara said. "So others did not." "That is inefficient," the cadet said. Mara nodded. "Sometimes." Kale joined them. "Cadet, you violated no protocol. You exceeded expectations." Mara shook her head. "I did my job." Kale inclined his head. "That is the lesson." He addressed the gathered cadets. "Earth teaches endurance. Not because it is noble, because it is necessary. Humans are not invincible. They are stubborn. They do not stop when tools fail. They become the tool." The hall was quiet again. A good, quiet later, the reports would spread. The clip would loop. A human hand catching plasma. The caption would vary. Fear would mix with respect. Mara would heal. Skin would scar. She would keep training. She would keep watching rooms. The scanner would never spike again. Not because she changed. Because the baseline with Earth had arrived. Not with a roar. With a grip that did not let go. Asterisk.